Meet Anna, who like most UK workers has witnessed the strongest year of wage growth since 2012. If that sounds like a lot, it isn't, equating to on average just an extra $10 per week. Money which doesn't go far in a city like London, where the 32-year-old manages the office of a local steel plant.
Right now the salary didn't keep up with the prices. I realized I spend like twice as much I spent even 3 years ago.
And that's a sentiment echoed in workplaces right across the UK. Wages have failed to keep pace with inflation for 4 out of the last 5 years. And that means it's now up to the politicians to convince the electorate that they can offer them a bigger share of UK growth. On May the 7th, those employees will become voters, pushing living standards right to the forefront of the fight for Downing Street. But it's not just the staff who are caught in today's wage trap. With prices stuttering since January, charging more for goods is out of the question for many businesses, leaving margins strained and compensation capped.
Wages are definitely an issue for us. An interesting fact is that when I started in 2009, the prices have not changed by a penny. Still the consumables, power, running costs, all that has increased, whereas our price, the starting point, has not. I just couldn't afford having a normal pay rise year on year as is normally expected from employees.
To find a way out of today's wage trap, productivity also needs to rise. Figures out this month put the UK's efficiency of output at its lowest level since World War II, lagging behind almost all of the country's G7 peers.
Wages haven't risen because we have a record number of people in work. We've got more than 30 million people actively taking home a wage. It's been a jobs-rich recovery. It's been hard for people, but surely it's better that people are in work than not in work.
But more people in work doesn't mean that they're spending more.
Unless we get money in people's pockets, then we'll still struggle to get the demands that the British economy needs in order to grow, recover and become sustainable.
Until that happens, many UK workers and their bosses can't see a way out of their current income impasse. Nina Dos Santos, CNN, London.
Returning home, the young couple were reunited with their son, Prince Charles.
It's the royal standard for baby carriages. Here's Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip proudly pushing Charles. There's even a young Princess Diana. The first royal carriage was made by British company Silver Cross, a gift to King George VI for baby Elizabeth. Now Kate and her George are carrying on the tradition. Silver Cross CEO Nick Paxton took CNN for a royal baby buggy test drive.
Push up on the handle and turn like so.
I see.
It gives you a nice visibility of your baby as well.
Paxton shows us the pram, as carriages are called in Britain, the company handmade for Prince George. It's a cross between the traditional pram of royal babies past and a more modern baby buggy. It was built to grandmother Carol Middleton's liking.
Did the Duchess of Cambridge ask for anything specific? What was that process like?
Well, we supplied a couple of extra accessories, including an insect net that could be so that the pram could be used. It was a very good summer when Prince George was born. Our head of design went to the Middleton family home and presented it to the Duchess's mum, and we did a full demonstration so that the product was safe and the product was used correctly.
And thanks to the Middletons, an insect net is now a standard feature of all Silver Cross prams.
Duchess of Cambridge is certainly helping us with our product development.
Prince George's pram is not cheap. It retails for as much as $2,400. And that's modest compared to some of the company's heritage carriages. This exclusive edition goes for over $7,300. The pricey prams are handmade in this English factory, not much different from the company's 1930s workspace. The result, a baby carriage fit for royalty.
I can imagine it could be pretty nerve-wracking developing a pram for the future King of England.
Yeah, it is. It's a huge honour.
Safety has to be a top concern.
Yeah, safety is a top concern in all of our products, but obviously for a future monarch. But yeah, it was made in the same manner as all of our products. It was just made with that extra special ingredient for an extra special customer.
Paxton says any plans for the next royal baby are top secret, but it looks likely Prince George's sibling will carry on the family tradition. Erin McLaughlin, CNN.